Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dee from What I Do With My Money, and we are setting up the month of June. So let's see what June has for us after the intro. Hi guys. Okay, so we are now back again and we are doing the month of June. It's how incredible how fast life is going lately and I can't wait. So let's see what June has for us, and we're going to be building the month of June. So let's see. So again, this month I have printed out my calendar, and as you notice, I cut it a little bit too short here. So my Wednesday is cut off, but it's fine. I just decided to leave it like that and not reprint it. So I also try to print them a little bit bigger, and let's see how that's gonna go. So I remember that for these stickers, I have to commit. So I know that I can go just on the line, and commit. Okay, there you go. I have it here, and then I'm going to put the other half of the month in here. So that's going to be that's my calendar for the month of June. Again here, yeah, can't see very well, but I think it's here. And commit. There you go. So I think this really is a bit bigger. And now I have my tabs. So these tabs, I bought them on Amazon and I use them in here. Oops, it's true. So I'm here. I'm somewhere here now. And I'm just gonna put it like that and fold it. Now what I have to see is when I'm going to be paid, and I also need the calendar. So for the month of June, so it starts on a Saturday. So I'm going to be putting the numbers first. And as usual, I'm just gonna fast forward it while I put the numbers in, and then you're gonna see what it looks in the end. Oh, I mean, how it looks in the end. So let's start, and hopefully I won't make any mistakes this month. Okay, so we are done. So what happening in here is that the first day of the month is on Saturday, and then on the 20th I have my children's something benefit that I receive, and I also receive a paycheck. So the star is a little bigger, so the stars are meaning that I receive some money on those days. And then there's 30 days on the month, but the 30th is going to go to in the other calendar. And so now I have all these dates in here that are empty, and I also have to put the month on top. So what I usually do is that I take the cloud. Oops. Let's see if I can, oh yeah, took it. There you go. So I can take the cloud and put it in here. So that's what I do first. And now let's see what I have in here. I also have my quote of the month, which I'm going to put in here. There you go. I have the quote of the month and I have my month. Now, there's usually the line that I put in here. So, to separate the notes from the calendar. Are you coming out? Yes. Okay. This one is quite big. So, come on. Stop moving. And let's see how centered we can do this. And commit. There you go. So that is gold. I don't know how you see it, but this is gold. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have the month of June twice. So what I'm thinking of is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put the month of June here. And take the other one here. And put it in the end. Now I can only add, you know what? Let's put the leaves on each side. I like when things are symmetric. So let's put leaves on each side. And then in the middle, I'm going to put the decoration. There you go. Now for Wednesday, we have a little crown. Ta-da! So that is done. And during the month, I'll be filling this up, and I usually use it at the end of the month, which you should have seen a video as an example in the last video. So the last video is an example, I mean, of how I use this at the end of the month to see what the expenses are in my credit card. So we are done with these. I'm going to put these on the side, and we're going to go, oh no, actually I need this one still. Okay, I need this one still. And we're going to be filling out the rest of the month. So in here, just give me 1 second. I just had to take one out. Okay, so in here I have, so first of all, I have my monthly tracker for my envelopes. This is not my complete, how can I say that, income, because I don't show my full income online. I just show what you guys see. So it's only what I put in my envelopes at home. So I have this here. And I'm going to center it in the book. There you go. And then commit. No! I didn't commit well enough. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Just whatever. That's not going to be pretty, but it is what it is. Okay. So I have this one here, and then I have what I use at the end of the month and how I do my monthly review. So I'm going to I'm just going to be putting the stickers first, and then we're going to be filling everything out. And I think that's just, for me, the easiest way to do everything. And this one, for some reason, this half of the sticker has been printed very, very badly. So I'm sorry about that if it doesn't look very good. But I just didn't feel like reprinting it. It's just a waste of sticker paper and also ink. So I didn't want to do that. So now in here, I'm going to be adding the name of the month, which is June. This one is so pretty, I love it. There you go. This is the tracker for June. And here the month is, so let's take a tiny one. So I think this one is very pretty. And I will be putting it here. I like to put a thin one just because it's a smaller space. Oh, I love how it fits. There you go, June. And then I'll be back to fill this up. Okay, so we have June in here, and now I have to put the other sticker here. So I won't be putting this page because this page, what you see in my planner, is where you see the bank account saving balances and the credit card activities, and that's information that I don't fill out. So what I've been comfortable in doing is put in this one. This is for my monthly full income budget. I don't show everything in here, but I show some things because there's some things that you guys already know. So I don't mind putting it in the internet out there. But I just don't fill everything up. I don't put all the numbers, just the numbers that you guys know. And I don't mind the sections. So we're going to be skipping that, like I said before, because that's like bank information and I don't want to be sharing that online. So now the last pages is for my paychecks. Well, it's more like the paycheck breakdown. So all the amounts that I'm going to be putting in my envelope and what I need to take out of the bank. So because of that, there's all the denominations, and I just write down what I need to take out of the bank and what denominations I need, and that helps me fill out my bank little withdraw paper, and it makes it just easy when I go to the bank. This one's a little crooked, I think. It doesn't follow here. Okay, so this is for paycheck number 1. And I am paid twice a month. So I have 2 paychecks per month. And that's why you see paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2. So I'll be using this one here. And there you go. Okay, this one's much better. And so the month of June was kind of a reddish orangey tone again. So I'm not sure what color would fit. So I already used the orange one in the last month. So now I think this one would be a good color for that. Because see, it's kind of in the middle of everything. So I think this is going to be okay. So before I forget when the dates are, so I'm being paid the 6th and the 20th of June. So I'm gonna put it here. So this is June 20th and this is June 6th. Okay, so let's go back from the beginning. So here I won't be putting anything because that I do it at the end of the month. So I don't have anything to write in here. And then for June, so let's prepare what I need in here. So if you hear clicking, it's because I am following it, my digital planner, and you can hear my mouse. So I have my paycheck number 1, And that paycheck, oops, sorry. And in that paycheck, I'm being paid on the 6th. And we're going to be saving, how much are we saving? Let me see. We're going to be saving $580. And then on my paycheck number 2, we will be saving $480, and that's on the 20th of the month. So in total, we're saving, how much are we having? $1,170. There you go. So now let's divide everything in the month. So I take my paycheck, and this is what I need for every, how can I say this? Every envelope. So for my spending, I need 40 and 70. So, oh, it's true. I got used to it like that because I used to have one here, but I think this time, just to make my life easier in here, I won't be separating it. So just give me 1 second. If I can find my, I found it, just my corrector. I'm just going to be putting paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2. That's going to be easier. So 40 and 70. For my emergency fund and my debt, it's the same amounts, and that's going to be 60 for the first paycheck and 70 for the second paycheck. Back to school, I'm going to be putting 85 on the first paycheck and then 40 in here. My medical would be 55 and then 40. For my project, is going to be 50 for the first paycheck and 30 for the second paycheck. Now we're going to the other one. So I have winter and subscription. I am not filling anything in contacts. That should be contacts. And sorry, contacts and license. I have subscription twice. So this should be contacts. Yeah. Contacts. So contacts and license, I'm not going to be putting anything right now. License is fully funded and contacts is every 3 months. So I only have winter subscription to put, and winter I'm putting $40, and in subscription I'm putting $20. The next subscription is for Costco, and that one is coming in June too. So I need some amount of money for that. I can't remember how much I have right now. Oh, let's see. I have it here in May. So in May, for the last paycheck, for subscription, I had 115, and I need 140 for Costco. Then for Christmas and birthdays, I'm putting the same amounts, and that's $30 for the first paycheck and $25 for the second paycheck. Now for summer and flights, it's the same thing. I'm putting the same amounts, so that's going to be $60 for the first paycheck and $70 for the second paycheck. Okay, so I made a close-up so you guys can see what I am doing. So hopefully you can see everything. And I have a zero-based budget, and so this is the total for everything is 620. So that's 480, like I said before, plus the $40, and the 480 plus the 550. So that's 620 here total and 550 here total. So now for what I do with my money. So all of this is going to be filled at the end of the month, but obviously we know the amounts here because this is the budgeted amount. So for food, I don't put anything in my envelopes anymore, but it is budgeted. So I do, I do have food to buy, but it's just not in my envelopes anymore. I just keep it in my bank. So For food every month, I budget $500. For my own spending, so the total for my spending is $110. So that's what I have budgeted for the month. And then for emergency fund and debt is the same amount. So that should be $130 for the whole month. And then for back to school, I have budgeted $125. And for medical, $95. So I don't know the actual amounts because the actual amount is going to be at the end of the month. But we do know for the previous month. So for the previous month, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to go and look at it right now. So for the previous month, the actual numbers were we did have $500 for food. We are spending, for my own spending, in the end, I gave myself $80. And then for emergency fund and debt, I had put $135 for each. And back to school was the same amount, $135. And for medical, it was $105. So the total last month for the month of May was, let me see. Oh, I don't know exactly. So the actual is what I have a total here. So at the end of the month, we're going to be able to see what the actual differences are and what's the percentage taken from my budget for all these envelopes. Same thing for the debt snowball. So I'm not going to be doing that right now, and because that's going to be done at the end of the month. So what you can see here, so for the paycheck monthly tracker, so obviously you guys cannot see my total revenue because that's not something I share online, but there's some things that you know. So for the food, you guys actually know that I take $500. So let me see if I'm centered again. Can you see everything? I think you can see everything now. Okay, so for my food, you guys know that I take $500 and I usually take it on the first paycheck of the month. So that is done. Now for my credit card bills, all of that you don't know. So let me see what else. So you know that I give myself $30 in here. And for my cash envelope, you already know that I have $580 put in here. And you already know that I have a zero-based budget. So that's zero here. Now I have, so the children's benefit, Canadian Children's Benefit, that's how it's called, CCB. The Canadian Children's Benefit. So everything here, you guys don't know, except that, I do pay my student loan. So my student loan is budgeted at $135. And then here in my spending, I give myself $30, but I actually pay it in here. So that's why you see another amount. So that should be, what did I give myself? 70. It's $60. There you go, 60. Yeah. Okay, so those are the amounts. So let me see what else for paycheck number 2, but that's the third payment of the month, but it's my second paycheck of work. So what do you guys know that I could add in here except my spending and my cash envelope? So my cash envelope is $480. And again, here, everything is a zero-based budget. So this is what you guys see from my whole paycheck in the month. And I forgot to put one here, and I'm absolutely in love with this one. Oh, should I put this one? This one is very classy. Let's put this one here. Kind of love it. How should I put? I'm gonna put in the corner. Just feel like putting it in the corner. June. There you go. So this one, like I said before, you guys don't see this one. Okay, so for my paychecks, I usually don't write anything down just because, just in case I change my mind or anything. So we're going to be doing this whenever I'm going to be recording the video. So I'm going to be writing the amounts just in case it doesn't change, and doing the cash breakdown and bring the cash breakdown at the bank, taking the money and filming the video so you guys can see the cash stuffing. So that's how it is prepared. So let's see it again. So for the month of June, I have my calendar with all the days of the month. I'm being paid twice a month. And the quote of the month is work hard and dream big. And now we have the envelope monthly tracker. So this is what you guys see, and this is what I have budgeted for the month. And then at the end of the month, we're going to do in my calendar all the spendings that I made in a credit card, and then here what I did with my money. So a review of the month of June, and also the debt snowball review. And then this is something that you guys never see in my video. So I have my paycheck monthly tracker, and also have the follow-up for my bank saving accounts and credit cards and all that. It's going to be here. And then my paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2. So those are videos that I'm going to be making, and you guys will be seeing how I am stuffing my envelopes. So this is it for this month, guys. I'm just going to be careful, and I'm going to zoom out. Okay, so this is everything I have for you guys this month, and hopefully we're going to be together again another month together and see how I do with my money, if it was all good, all bad, okay, and just learn from each other. And thank you very much, guys. I wish you financial health, physical health, emotional health, and psychological health, because everybody needs it. Goodbye.